Hello, friends. August checks are about to surprise millions of retirees. Not in the way that makes headlines, not with a press conference or an official announcement that interrupts your morning routine. In the quiet way that SSA has always operated. A processing update finalizes, a calculation shifts, a threshold resets. And on deposit day, retirees across the country open their banking app and see a number that does not match what they were expecting. Some of those surprises are going to be welcome. A deposit that is higher than last month, an adjustment that finally reflected something that should have happened months ago, a correction that someone filed for and forgot about, landing in the account at exactly the right moment. Some of those surprises are not going to feel good at all. A deduction that grew without explanation, a recovery action that started without warning, a benefit recalculation that moved in a direction nobody anticipated because the underlying data that drove it was never verified. And then there is a third group, the one I want to spend the most time on today. Retirees who open their August deposit and see the same number they have been seeing for months and assume that means everything is fine, when the reality is that a quiet benefit change SSA just confirmed means their deposit should be higher than it is, and they have no idea. SSA confirmed the change. The surprise is already in motion. Today, I am making sure that whatever surprise August brings to your account is one you understand, and if it should be higher than it is, I am giving you exactly what to do about it before another month passes at the wrong number. Stay until the very end. The last category I cover today applies to more people than any of the others, and it is the category SSA communicated the least clearly when they confirmed this change. And if SSA now is where you come to understand what SSA confirmed before it shows up as a surprise in your deposit, subscribe right now and turn on the bell. August deposit dates are approaching. The people subscribed here know what is coming. Everyone else finds out when it lands. Let me tell you what SSA confirmed and why it is moving through the system right now. The Social Security Administration has officially confirmed a benefit change affecting multiple categories of retirees simultaneously during the current processing cycle. The confirmation came through updated SSA processing guidance, not a press release, not a direct communication to affected beneficiaries, not a letter that arrived before the change began processing. The guidance went into the system and the change began running. The surprise is already in motion for August deposit dates across every payment schedule. Second Wednesday, third Wednesday, fourth Wednesday, and the third of the month schedule for people who claimed before May 1997. What SSA confirmed touches 4 specific areas, and the way those 4 areas interact for any individual retiree determines whether August brings a welcome surprise, an unwelcome one, or a missed opportunity that keeps running at the wrong number until someone catches it. Here is what SSA confirmed and what it means for your specific deposit. The first confirmed change, earnings-based benefit recalculations from 2025 are completing their final processing stage in August. Every year, SSA processes an earnings review for retirees who continued working after claiming benefits. If your 2025 earnings replace a lower year in your top 35 earning years, your benefit goes up. That review runs on an annual cycle. August is when the final stage of this year's cycle is completing, meaning retirees whose 2025 earnings qualified for a benefit increase are now seeing that increase reflect in their deposit for the first time. If you worked in 2025 and you have not seen your benefit increase yet, August is the month to watch closely. But watching closely is not enough if the
underlying earnings data is wrong. Here is the gap SSA's confirmed change does not fix. If your 2025 earnings did not post to your SSA record correctly, employer reporting error, self-employment income that processed incorrectly, a period of work that fell into a data gap, the August recalculation happens at the wrong number. The system completes the review and adjusts your benefit based on whatever is in the record. If what is in the record is lower than what you actually earned, your August increase is smaller than it should be, permanently. Log into SSA.gov right now, open your earnings record, find 2025 in the list, and verify the figure matches your actual income from last year. If it is missing or incorrect, file a correction request today with supporting documentation, W-2, tax return, pay stub, anything that establishes the correct number. Corrections submitted now enter the processing cycle at the most favorable point relative to August's final recalculation stage. Corrections submitted after August completes join the next cycle, meaning you absorb another year at the wrong benefit amount. Second confirmed change. IRMA tier assignments are being finalized for August based on updated 2024 income thresholds. Your Medicare Part B premium is deducted from your Social Security deposit automatically. The standard premium is $185 per month. If your 2024 income exceeded certain thresholds, SSA applies a surcharge called IRMA that can add anywhere from $74 to $443.90 per month on top of that standard amount. For August, SSA has confirmed that IRMA tier assignments are being finalized using updated 2024 income threshold tables, meaning some retirees are moving into different tiers than they were assigned in earlier months of this year. The surprise this creates runs in both directions. Some retirees are going to see their Medicare deduction increase in August because a finalized tier assignment moved them into a higher bracket. Others are going to see it
decrease because the updated thresholds place them in a lower one. And a third group, the largest and the most important, is going to see no change at all because their ARMA tier is based on 2024 income that no longer reflects their current financial reality, and they have not yet taken the one step that corrects it. If your 2024 income was elevated because of a one-time event, retirement, a home sale, a Roth IRA conversion, a large distribution, any income spike that does not recur, your ARMA tier assignment is based on money you no longer have and no longer earn. SSA's confirmed change does not automatically fix this. You fix it by filing SSA 44, the Medicare Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount Life-Changing Event Form, which documents your qualifying event and requests an immediate tier reassignment based on your current income rather than your 2024 return. SSA's confirmed August processing update makes the timing of this filing more important than usual. A well-documented SSA 44 filed before August tier assignments finalizes enters the correction pipeline at a point where the adjustment can still influence what appears in the deposit. A filing submitted after August finalization joins the correction queue for a subsequent cycle. Every month the surcharge runs at the wrong tier is a month of overpayment that does not come back. Download SSA 44 at ssa.gov. Document your qualifying life-changing event with specific supporting evidence. File it now, not this weekend, now. The confirmed August finalization timeline makes today's filing more valuable than next week's. Drop a comment right now and tell me, did you know that ARMA tier assignments are being finalized right now for August deposits? Because I want to see how many people are finding out about this in real time through this video rather than from SSA itself. Third confirmed change, a new wave of overpayment recovery actions is entering active status in August. SSA confirmed as part of its August processing update that accounts flagged for overpayment recovery in the most recent review cycle are now moving from notification status to active recovery status. What that means in plain terms is that retirees who received overpayment notices in recent weeks are about to see their August deposit reduced as recovery deductions begin pulling from their monthly benefit. If you received an overpayment notice recently and have not yet responded to it, the August deposit date is not an abstraction. It is the specific moment when the financial impact of that notice begins showing up in your account. And the 60-day window from the date on the notice is running right now, regardless of what your August deposit shows. 3 things are available to you inside that window, and SSA will not volunteer all of them in the notice itself. A formal appeal if you believe the overpayment amount is incorrect. Form SSA 632 for a waiver request if the overpayment was not your fault, or if repaying it creates genuine financial hardship. Filing this form pauses the recovery while SSA reviews the waiver. And a negotiated repayment arrangement if you acknowledge the balance but cannot sustain the default recovery rate being applied. Under SSA's current guidance, field representatives have expanded authority to approve reduced repayment rates without supervisor escalation, meaning the barrier to getting a lower rate than the default is lower right now than it has been in recent years. But that authority is only exercised when you ask for it. The default rate processes automatically. A better arrangement requires you to call SSA at 1-800-772-1213 and ask specifically about your options under the current repayment guidance. If a notice arrived and you have been waiting to deal with it, August is not the month to keep waiting. The deposit impact and the response window are now running simultaneously. Call SSA today. Fourth confirmed change, and this is the one I told you to stay. For SSA confirmed updated processing rules for survivor benefit amounts that are creating August surprises for widows and widowers who may have been collecting at the wrong rate. SSA's confirmed August change includes finalized guidance around how survivor benefit amounts are calculated and communicated for surviving spouses who began collecting before reaching full retirement age. The guidance specifically addresses cases where the surviving spouse elected a reduced survivor benefit early and was not clearly informed at the time of election about the option to delay collection and receive a higher unreduced amount at full retirement age. Here is what this means in real terms. If you are a surviving spouse who began collecting survivor benefits before your full retirement age, you received a permanently reduced amount, reduced because of the early collection date. What SSA's confirmed guidance clarifies is that in cases where the early election was made without a documented explanation of the full retirement age alternative, a review of the benefit election is now available, and in some cases a correction that moves the surviving spouse closer to the unreduced amount they would have received had the option been clearly explained. The surprise this creates for August is both the possibility of a higher deposit for surviving spouses whose review is completing this cycle, and the realization for others that a review they never knew was available has been sitting unclaimed while they collected a reduced amount month after month. The survivor benefit at full retirement age is up to 100% of what the deceased spouse was receiving, including any delayed retirement credits they accumulated. The difference between a reduced early survivor benefit and the full unreduced amount can be several $100s per month, permanently, for every remaining month of the surviving spouse's life. Call SSA at 1-800-772-1213 and ask specifically for a survivor benefit.
Calculation review. Ask them to show you the difference between what you are currently receiving and what the full unreduced survivor benefit would be at your full retirement age. Ask whether your original election was documented as an informed choice between both options. And ask whether a review or correction is available under the guidance SSA confirmed as part of this August processing update. That call is free. What it surfaces may permanently change what lands in your account, not just in August, but every month after. Here is the thread that connects every confirmed change SSA made for August. Every single one of them is processing right now. Every single one of them affects real retirees in real dollar terms, and not one of them arrived with a plain English letter in the mailbox that said, "Here's what is happening to your account, here is whether it applies to you, and here is what to do about it before your next deposit date." That letter never comes. It did not come this time either. What SSA confirmed for August is moving through the system on SSA's timeline. The deposit date is fixed, the processing cycle is closing, and the window between now and when August's numbers finalizes is the window that matters most for every action I described today. So here is what to do right now. Log in to SSA.gov and verify your 2025 earnings have posted correctly before August's recalculation stage closes. Check your Part B premium against the updated 2024 threshold tables and file SSA 44 today if your income dropped significantly after 2024 due to a qualifying event. If an overpayment notice arrived recently, find the date and call SSA today to discuss your options before August recovery deductions begin. And if you are a surviving spouse collecting a reduced benefit before full retirement age, call SSA and request a benefit calculation review under the confirmed August guidance update. 4 confirmed changes, 4 actions, August deposit date approaching. The
surprise is already in motion. Now you know which side of it you want to be on. If SSA Now gave you clarity today on what SSA confirmed before it showed up in your account as a number you were not expecting, subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell. Every SSA confirmation, every processing update, every change that touches your retirement deposit, I track it and bring it here before the surprise lands. And please share this video with someone you know on Social Security right now. Their August check is changing too. Whether they find out today or on deposit day is the difference that matters. I will